Hey,
Hey Q,
come
how
on
are
in.
you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good, good. Thanks for letting us hang with you today.
Absolutely.
All right, do you mind if we ask you a few questions?
Nah, fire away.
All right, what has been the most exciting part of your week?
Well, I did just finish proofing all of the artwork for the album and did final approvals for all of the songs. So the album is completely done. I'm really excited about that, and I'm really excited to have you guys hear it.
Congratulations. This is a nice place, by the way.
Thank you.
But I see boxes. Does that mean you're moving?
Yeah, it does. I mean, you guys flew all the way out here to New Zealand to do this, and I'm moving back to the US in a month.
What? All right, so what about New Zealand will you miss the most?
I'm gonna really miss the island culture, and by that I mean everything is slower. Everything's laid back. Nobody's pressed to get anywhere. Nobody's stressed out. I can't even remember the last time I was stressed about doing something over here. So it's just been a very relaxing 4 years, my whole time here. So I'll miss that for sure.
That sounds like paradise.
It kind of is.
Well, why leave?
Well, I just found out that I got into law school, so I'm gonna do that.
Law school? Wow, so wait, you're a singer-songwriter and soon-to-be lawyer? How does that work?
You know, I don't know how it works exactly, but law has always been something I've been interested in. We're gonna have cupcakes. I had a going away party recently and everybody brought cupcakes and I can't eat them all by myself. So you're gonna help me. But law has always been something I've been interested in. And during the pandemic, there were a lot of conversations about the disparities between, artists of color and their white counterparts as far as like the deals that they get and how, fair treatment and copyright protections and the like, and how unfair it is and how there needs to be change. And I think part of that change is that we need more black lawyers to represent our interests. So I kind of want to be the change I want to see. So we'll see how it works out. But I plan to continue my art and performance and do law as well.
Wow, you're gonna be busy. Law school, an album. Speaking of the album, when is it dropping?
Well, still working on a date, but the single Tell Me is out already. I hope that you guys are enjoying that. And the video, run up those numbers. But there's more content coming, definitely more music, and I'm really excited to just keep it rolling. I've been working on content so I can crank it out, and while I'm in school, I'll just continue giving you guys the goods.
That sounds amazing. Can you tell us anything about the album? The title, maybe?
Yeah, I can tell you that. The album is called Spectrum. I named it Spectrum because the music, it covers a spectrum, a wide range of genres. So it's not just hip hop, it's not just R&B. There's some jazz, there's some pop rock kind of feel, some indie rock, you know what I'm saying? So there's a spectrum of music genre. It's also just the spectrum of love is kind of the theme. All the songs center love at some phase or stage in life. So the beginnings of love, or fear of love, or falling out of love, or loving yourself. It's all about love. So just the different phases of that. And some of the songs are about guys, some of the songs are about girls, depending on when I wrote them, at what point in my life. And so it's just a spectrum of sexuality. So I named it Spectrum.
So sexuality plays a lot into your music?
I think sexuality plays a lot into life in general. I mean, as human beings, we are sexual people, and I think we're becoming more comfortable with that now. We see it a lot more often and expressed and received more positively now. And I think, but for men, there's one type of expression of sexuality, and so I just wanted to give my take on it.
Gotcha. Who are some of your musical influences?
My first love is definitely Whitney Houston, the best to ever do it, the voice. She inspired me to want to sing in the first place. Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder, Usher, Prince. I think you'll hear some of those people creep out on my album sometimes. And then my all-time favorite right now, living, is Beyonce. I mean, nobody's topping her. She just one-ups herself every time, and hopefully I can do the same with myself.
Very cool. I like all of those people.
Good.
Many people have been wondering, your name is spelled Queue. That's British, right? What's that about?
Well, I was born in London. Not many people know a lot about me. But when I first moved here, I learned that Q meant to get in line or to queue up. And you see it on your Spotify when you're getting your playlist together for the party. And I thought it'd be very clever to spell my name that way. Everyone calls me Q already, so I wanted to jazz it up a little bit. Didn't want to just use the letter. That's a bit plain. And I'm all about manifestation and subliminal messaging. And I wanted every time you see my name, you think to cue my music up. Keep it in your playlist. Keep it running. Right? Right, isn't it?
Impressive. So you act as well?
I do. Maybe not any English roles anytime soon after that, but I do. I did an episode of Mr. Corman with Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Really great guy, fun time, helped me, guide me through my first on-camera experience. That was really great. Shot a film for Amazon Prime called Don't Make Me Go, starring John Cho. That was a blast. Keep a lookout for that. And right now, I'm shooting a few episodes of Sweet Tooth on Netflix. So, lots coming up.
I can't believe you have time for all of this. All right, so last question. Morning person or night owl?
Definitely night owl. I'm up till about 3, 4, sometimes 5 in the morning. And I wish it were because I was partying like a rock star, but it's not. Usually, I'm up on social media or trying to communicate with someone in the States because the time zone difference is so crazy. You just got to be up that late to catch people in the early morning. Or just, binging something from the U.S. that I didn't catch in real time. And speaking of night owl, I'm not a morning person, and I think it was a bit early for me getting up for you guys. It was worth it, but I think it's time for my midday nap. So I want to walk you guys out, and I'm going to send you off with these cupcakes because I don't need them.
They look pretty tasty.
But I enjoyed you guys, and hopefully we'll catch up again in the U.S.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us, and safe travels when it comes, and good luck at law school.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
All right. Have a good day.
You too, man.
Cheers, man.